Hi, this is Mark Senek at INFDA, and I'm with Arnie Friede, and we're at the FDA Advisory Committee, our Part 15 meeting on social media. Arnie presented earlier today. Arnie, why don't you top line the primary points you made in your presentation, and then give me your impression of the day.
Well, I only limited to 140 characters to respond, so I've concluded my remarks. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. I had to say that, right? The top line of what I was saying is that we have existing provisions in the law and in sort of the regulatory architecture that exists on adequate provision to be flexible enough to accommodate, an architecture for disclosure of risk information in the vast array of social media. But what that architecture should be, how it executionally should be implemented, that's for another day. The second point that I made is with respect to concerns about off-label promotion is that FDA in a variety of other contexts has talked about direction and control as being the criteria for when something gets imputed to a sponsor. Now we flesh the concept out, but the notion that sponsors should only be responsible for what they direct and control is a well-established concept, and it comes from a variety of principles in FDA law and elsewhere, agency law, for example. So those are the two predominant impressions, other than the fact that we're so grateful that no one could tweet from the room. Otherwise, there would be mass hysteria, right?
Right. Let me ask you this. So you don't think that there needs to be a new regulatory structure, but that the existing regulatory structure just needs to be more flexible?
Well, what I'm suggesting is that we don't have to concern ourselves, for example, with the need for new legislation, the need for a revolutionary kind of thinking that this is really just in terms of the construct, the overarching construct, it's an incremental step. Admittedly, the underlying technical aspects and how you implement, there's a lot there, but conceptually the step towards accommodating these new tools is just an incremental step in terms of what we need to do from a regulatory and legal standpoint.
Super. Thanks, Arnie.